One of the first principles of NSR is every muscle contraction has a byproduct of lactic acid. This is a physiological phenomenon, which means that every time we create any muscle strength, any contraction, the body is creating a form of acidity, which is affecting the sensitivity of our nerve endings. So imagine how many contractions we have in our body that we are doing that we are not aware of. These are called the unconscious permanent muscle contractions. And the NSR protocols allows you to identify these unconscious permanent muscle contractions and then reprogram them so that you can send a new signal of relaxation to these areas of the body which are permanently under tension. Now, why is that so important? Because chronic pain is always related to sensitivity of the nerve endings.
I had 2 bulging discs in my neck.
I got a herniated disc 2 years ago.
I had burning, tingling, numbness all the way down my shoulder, all the way down to my fingertips.
And I only could stand and lie down.
I started following the NSR protocols, and it reached a certain point where my neck was no longer getting worse.
I'm a doctor and I'm a health coach, so I've been searching for a lot of things, and then I found this NSR, and when I saw that on the website, I was like, this is really a good thing to do.
And I continue to do NSR to the point where I am today, where I have 0 pain. And it's amazing. No more doctors needed.
Yeah, I'm happy I've done it.
We are bombarded with information about how to bring the acidity down in our blood, but actually, the fact that what contributes the most to the buildup of acidity in your body are the unconscious muscle contractions. And we can go get operated, we can go take all the medication, we can even do yoga 12 hours a day. If we don't have the neurological ability to send a signal of relaxation to different parts of our body, we are constantly creating acidity.
This is incredible knowledge that the course gives. It's empowering to a human being.
And so with that piece of information, we are completely changing our perception of health, because we need to now think, what can I do on a daily basis to address these patterns in my body that are sending signals of contraction? And this is typically what happens on an injury. So I hurt my shoulder. I personally had a very severe injury on my shoulder. So what happens, the body builds a mechanism of protection, and it actually deposits calcium in some of the joints to stop your body moving so much, to protect it getting more injured. And as it gets more stiff, it creates muscle contractions to create this stiffness. And these muscle contractions are producing acidity, producing lactic acid. And as it does, the rest of our body is becoming more sensitive to pain, which means our pain receptors are more easily triggered. So then sometimes we get treated, we get manipulated, we receive a massage. And sometimes that's exactly what the body needs, and we're fine. But sometimes we actually need to address the neurological connection, the neurological pattern, the part of our brain that's sending the signal to contract, to protect. And to be able to address a permanent muscle contraction in the body, we have to build up the muscle fibers that are under tension, match that tension, and then with very specific protocols, create a release.
I came to see Sebastian for a treatment last year because he was recommended to me as I lost my sense of smell.
And before the NSR protocol, my neck, my whole back was hurting.
So I took 2 treatments, and I felt immediately that I could smell again, and I was really impressed by the results.
All my pain went away.
Ich habe hier in Abano den ersten Tag bei Sebastian gemacht. Ich hatte vorher starke Schmerzen im rechten Fußgelenk und vor allem im Hallux valgus. Und nach den Übungen, die wir am ersten Tag gemacht haben, waren wirklich die Schmerzen weg. Davor bin ich nachts immer um 1:30 mit diesen Schmerzen aufgewacht, und das habe ich seitdem nicht mehr. Ich bin ganz begeistert.
It's like going straight to the point. It's a very efficient method. Definitely can use that for some chronic problems.
So they are really deep, intense, but at the same time very easy, very gentle.
It doesn't create any difficulty for the therapist. It's actually really easy.